was a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. These bombs, so heavy. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. Dodoco? Dodoco, where are you?
Give me a moment. I'll be with you guys shortly. Just a couple seconds more. Just a little bit more. Oh dang it, my YouTube title. Guess I mislooked. Dang it. Okay, assalaamu'alaikum and good afternoon, ladies and gents, and welcome to my stream. Well, whoever is watching right now. So, Genshin, it's been more than 5 million years since I streamed this game. So, glad that I'm back, huh? Now, knowing that the version 1.5 has arrived, there are lots of events happening. And what's this? Oh, the new I'm gonna call this a cryo cube boss. One way to find out, but I'm gonna save that later. Zhongli, I will have you someday. Oh, this is a must. Since she's a 4-star character, the possibility of getting this character, yeah, it might be possible. I believe for Diana, I have her as my C3 character, I guess. Alright, looking forward to have this character once more to get me a C4. Awal kepala saja tu. Tak perlu aku ke muka full screen. Bukanlah, aku tengah share aku punya stream lah. Of course I'm gonna pull Zhongli. No, not just Zhongli alone. I'm gonna pull everybody else in this game. Dan taklah masuk akal kita masuk akal. Tak tahu lah, mungkin C3 aku main cakap je. Ah, great. More hangout events. Aku hangout events yang sebelum ni pun tak habis lagi weh. Nak kata aku tak ada free time, ada je free time. Whatever. So this is gonna be Zhongli's chapter 2. So consider the 1.5 updates. Yeah, it's plenty, alright. Now, What to do first? Oh, I bought the battle pass just now, and also I bought the blessing of the Welkin Moon, if I still remember. Yeah, this thing. So both of these cost around 60 bucks. Sorry, 60 ringgit. Samalah aku tinggal Barbara saja. Dia macam ni Mel, dia tak kisah hang karakter sikit pun, tapi karakter luck, hang ada karakter luck, semua senang Mel. Aku walaupun karakter ramai Mel, tapi karakter luck aku tak berapa nak ada sangat. Xiao tu tak cukup lah bagi aku. Susah Mel. Macam aku cakap hari tu, kalau aku ada apa mungkin, kalau aku ada venti, anytime lah spiral base boleh habis. Tapi sayang, dah 2 kali venti aku tak dapat. Bengong tu. So, first things first, I'm gonna focus on the battle pass first. I've already claimed the login, so these 3 shouldn't be much of a problem. And I'm gonna do something cheap, like this is rather easy. I'm not so sure. This might take some time. Might take some time as well. Also, I might reconsider this. Anyway, alah serius lah, yang boss event apa panggil? Pandai berhoyo. Yeah, clever, huh? So aku tak dapat lah nak apa panggil? Nak claim battle pass. These 3 bosses, the wolf, the what's its name again? The dragon looking thingy, and the child boss fight. No more. Make 50 wishes. Yang ni bagi aku senang lah, kan? Healing penting tak? Aku tak ada healer lain ataupun cakap pasal healer lah. Healer. Memandangkan Barbara aku dah... Tak apa, aku tunjuk lah ni character build job. Aku ni character build job. Okay. Rosaria, I have plans to raise up to level 90, tapi just nak unlock cap level tu je lah. No plans to upgrade her until level 90. Talent dia tak berapa sedap sangat, tetapi look at her attribute. Critical rate cantik je weh, 0.1 50% lah. Ni yang penting, critical damage. Critical rate ni nak bagi hidup je. And guess what? Energy recharge 118%. Okay lah. Aku tak tahu lah yang Rosaria ni nak fokus dia cryo damage ke tidak, sebab aku tengok dia punya character speciality dia lebih kepada attack percentage, bukan cryo damage bonus. Tapi adalah dia punya artifact which contribute to 15%. Yeah, okay. Kebetulan physical damage bonus aku bagi dia pakai. Yeah, this thingy. So that sums up around, oh no, only 69% offer, and that's a huge number. Cici ni aku reconsider it. Ni aku macam nak tak nak. Tak salah, dia ni pun tak lah, so and so ke tapi energy recharge bagus ke Anyway, mana tadi Barbara? What the hell's Barbara? Barbara, constellation aku dah si 5 dah weh. Aku punya talent sesuai cryo damage bonus. Itu tentu. Ini dia Barbara punya constellations. Now I have her C5. One more and yeah, it's complete. Yang aku tahu, oi, naik 3. Memang healing factor aku sedap ni. Dasar aku, Barbara, lebih kepada healing ah. Tak tahu lah, elemental burst tu nak letak ke tak. Okay, whatever. Save that. Later. It's good to be back, huh, Genshin? Streaming this game once more. It's been more than 5 million years. Now, about the Spiral Abyss. Let's see. Alah, aku tak biasa sangat main pakai mouse and keyboard. Sucrose build EM, Elemental Mastery, semua tak payah Animal Damage, tak payah Critical Artifact. Okay. Thanks for the advice. I am not a pro player unlike you. Buka mata saja pro. Hebat lah Mil. Hebat. But I have around 21 stars. Aku ada 21 stars weh. Anak aku buat macam mana lagi? 21 stars. Tapi untuk ni aku dah tersilap. So dah tak lepas dah. Aku kali ikutkan sampai 11th floor chapter 3 chamber 3 sekarang. Aku tersilap upgrade artifact habis lah. Chapter chamber 2 tak lepas. Bodoh tu. Oh, reset esok. Okay. So, what am I gonna do now? Oh, likewise. Gonna focus on the battle pass first. So what am I gonna do today? Mine 10 items. I can do this. All of this talking sure makes me hungry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on. Yeah, that's the 10th. Bingo, baby. And that goes my daily BP point. 1 down. 2 more to go. As for weekly missions, I find these rather easy. I'm gonna complete them pronto. And I'm gonna complete this one as well. As for this, there's a reason why I haven't doing some bounty missions for a long time because, well, first of all, my cheap controller here behaves something rather stupid. As for my older controller, which was my Xbox 360 controller, the R1 button, well, it didn't function anymore. And as for my PS4 controller, it died. Due to it's a dated controller, so it died. Such a shame. And these are for the events, I guess. Complete Trounce domains or the Dominator of Wolves challenge in 3 times. Oh, this is definitely a yes. I'm gonna go solo then. This cute cryo boss looking thingy. Forget that. I'm gonna focus on this. So all I have to do is to beat this boss around 3 times. I don't have any issues with that. I've beaten this boss countless times alone. All right. Yo, Herbert Justin or Rippearl, thanks for hitting the like button. Nice. And thanks for hitting the like button at my page as well. Also nice. Hey, hang cakap kuat bebenar notification. Aku OBS notification tak keluar langsung, bay. How disappointing, don't you think? Wait. Unless...
妹うまるちゃん R はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
このアニメうちの会社がスポンサーだったのか。
Never mind. Right. Knowing that I have so many things to do right now, I don't know which one should I do first. To the wolf's den. Proceeding onward. I am so glad that I have both Klee and Xiao. How unfortunate to all of you who wanted Klee so bad. You have my condolences. It's quite a shame that her banner, well, isn't coming back for now. But I'm sure that her banner will soon return. Like Zhongli's banner, also like Child's banner. I'm sure Klee's banner will return as well. I'm sure of it. But, well, someday I guess. Ah, tak ada. Utau-utau lah, klik-klik apa lah. Dah lah aku share, hang pun nak share kat tadi. Tak ada kerja lain ke? Ya. Oh no. Frame rate dipping. Frame rate dipping. Hello again, Wolf. It's been more than 5 million years as well since I last streamed this game. Now, my favorite characters will be... tak ada, tak. Aku tak kisah. Hang share dulu ke, aku share dulu ke. Hang share pun, aku nak share, hang pun nak share. Tak ada kerja lain ke? Okay, if I'm not mistaken, Wolfie right here, he's resistant to icy damage, right? I guess.
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
Xiao is unreliable for this boss. Quite disappointing indeed. For this boss, Xiangling's...
Bring my seasoning.
Yeah. She's quite an essential character to beat this boss as well. Without further ado. Muncul Andres ni boleh lawan banyak kali. Kalau sekali setiap seminggu, aku tak tahu lah. Let's cut to the chase. Come at me, Wolfie.
Reveal thyself.
Bam! Cap some of this. Think again, bud. What's the matter? tired already? I forgot to enable the music for this fight. Never mind. I'm gonna do of course I'm gonna beat this guy again. Come on, go JoJo mode. Is that the best? Come at me, come on. Booyah, baby! That's a huge lethal hit there. Tapi untuk this fight, it is quite beneficial if you have Beidou fighting alongside you all along. Sebab kadang-kadang Wolf punya hitbox tu dia tak masuk akal tau. In order to counter that, you must have Beidou if possible, so that Beidou can counter its impossible attack whenever necessary. Woi, murahnya, murah tu. I'm beginning to enjoy this. So I have around, okay, I made my first attempt. They're still sufficient. I still have plenty. Fine, I'm going to turn on the music once more. It's been a long time since I listened to the official soundtrack of this game. Most of the time I disabled the music of this game, other than the Wolf BGM. I don't know why I disabled the whole BGM. No offense. Alright, so I'm going to revisit here again. 2 more attempts left. Apa ni? Dia Wolf tu yang 3 kali tu kan? Sekali tu je lah ke minggu depan? Ke esok lagi? Nah. I gotta fix this camera. It's still the same.
It's hard to remain on dry land for so long. Never quite seem to get my land rights back. If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
This game begins to have, well, some lagging issues. My CPU is, well, not that strong. I will buy me a decent CPU someday, but for now, I'm just gonna use everything that I have for now. No kidding, Sherlock.
The neighbor. Today's recommendation is the steak. Midnight Phantasmagoria! I summon thee!
Well, that was easy.
Back at ya!
Think again, pig.
Nice and spicy! Blazing delight! La la la! Woo! Da da da!
Next time, if I want to stream this game again, probably it's best if I set this game to 30 frames per second because, well, look at the state of this game right now. No consistency. Instant death, baby.
By royal decree.
Ha!
Power that ended Hudson!
Booba, get them! Yeah. Boing, boing, boom! Yeah, boom!
Let's cook a few dishes and forge some items. And take a couple requests. Yo, A10 Warthog. Thanks for the compliment, man. Yeah, I do. Of course.
Add Astra. When you're high up, everyone can hear you.
I'll come back here once more.
Hear your voice.
Okay, Mel, thanks for stopping by the Khan stream. I will stop by to your stream, of course. Thanks again for stopping by. Looking forward to see you again.
La la la.
This music really makes me want to sleep, huh? But not for long. Because after this, we will meet Wolf once more. But sadly, the sword is still not here yet. Now, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do, what to do. Right, for this new domain, this domain is designed for the healers and tankers. I'm not so sure whether this domain is quite essential to Zhongli or not. This one might be good as well. But I do know for this new domain, it's a geo domain. I don't know why they designed a new geo domain. Now that we have a geo domain last year, but never mind. It's their choice. I'm just a player.
Cleo is a brave girl today. I thought
Wait, speaking of domains, let us see. Physical damage, nah, not good. Nah, it ain't good as well. Critical rate, nah. Oh, this is good, but nah. Critical damage is a yes. This is made for, I'm not so sure if Mona is really suitable for this artifact. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. Nope. Nah. I think this is made for Mona. Just right. Critical rate, attack percentage. Ah, the ices. No, I'm gonna save it for now.
Da da da.
You done? Perfect.
Did something terrible happen again?
La la la.
Children, come, come. You've arrived at just the right moment. I've been looking for you.
Oh, what is it, Granny? Need any help?
Oh, no. You've done so much for Lea Harbor already. I could hardly ask for more. In fact, my old friends and I have been putting our heads together to think of what sort of gift we might give you in return.
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. Uncommonly so, even. But you mustn't decline this gift. I simply won't allow it. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, I heard your little friend mention that you often camp out in the wilds. That simply won't do. Especially since I imagine you still have a very long journey ahead of you. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as to see my subspace creation abilities atrophy. Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? Well then, it is a blessing we old folks once received from Rex Lapis, part of our illumination, if you will. I will not go into too much detail, but subspace creation is the ability to create a small, autonomous pocket world. The teapot that you entered previously was a little trinket created using that ability.
So, in the eyes of an Adeptus, creating a magic teapot world is just child's play, huh?
Oh, indeed, the teapot is nothing to boast of. One such as myself must depart from this realm to create a world of one's own. Rex Lapis, on the other hand, moved mountains and seas. That is what one might call an exercise of true power. But that's enough nostalgia for now. The gift that I have prepared for you just requires a few final materials to add the finishing touch.
That's right! Finding stuff's what we're good at, after all.
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need for you to go running hither and thither. I have already found a fleet-footed youngster to prepare what I need. What's more, I doubt that you would know how to find the materials I am searching for. Well, for starters, I require some shimmer soil from the banks of Dihua Marsh. Back in the day, it could only be found where the glazed lilies thrived most profusely. You would have to dig downward, following the roots of the glazed lilies, and if you were lucky enough, you just might find a small patch of shimmer soil there. But almost no one has been able to find shimmer soil in this manner since Dihua Marsh came to be the way it is today. Even more difficult to find is smaragdus jadeite, which must be chiseled from the rock of the chasm. Or so it used to be. Ever since the Blackcliff Forge opened for business, they've slowly but surely stripped the mines all but completely bare of it. In any case, smaragdus jadeite is an adepti treasure, and the adeptal power within is not something that most humans can withstand. Extended contact with it is, in fact, harmful to humans. Goodness knows if that child will succeed in finding these items.
Well, since you're an Adeptus, Granny, the person you asked for help, they must be an Adeptus too, right?
Yes. I suppose she does count as an Adeptus.
She counts? How come there are so many Adepti in Liyue Harbor? We seem to bump into them all the time. It feels like even when you go out to eat, you could be sitting next to an Adeptus and never even know it.
Oh, maybe so. Who can say? A fair few of my old friends are rather fond of mundane mortal life, after all.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't
Yan
believe you.
Fei!
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yan Fei. She's the one helping run some errands for me. Yan Fei, I believe you've already heard of the Traveler and her traveling companion.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension. After which, you fought off the Millilith at Julian Karst and made contact with the Fatui. Before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and subsequently being cleared of any and all suspicion by the Chiseng. What a shame. A shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, I can't say that I would have been able to clear you of suspicion immediately, but it certainly would have been less, embarrassing for you. Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yan Fei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes. Here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. Keep it handy. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, I offer a very generous discount for first-time customers.
All right, Yanfei, all right. Let's get to the business at hand. I do not think these two are in any dire need of legal assistance at the moment. You'll have to excuse Yanfei. She's always been like this, ever the talkative one when it comes to her own affairs.
Paimon was gonna ask the same question. You seem really different from the ones we've met before.
An Adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one anyway. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lapis for a long old time, and then after that was all over, he went back and married my mom. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and left on a journey, leaving me with Granny here.
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus. Aren't you guys supposed to sign solemn contracts to protect Liyue Harbor and all that stuff? What do you mean he just went back to get married?
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis and that he was fine with it. Even contributed towards the wedding gift, apparently. Anyway, let's not dwell on that too much. So, Granny, I've gotten a hold of most of the stuff you asked for, except for Smaragdus Jadeite. I couldn't find any at all. The chasm's been sealed off, and there's just no way in. Couldn't secure any documentation either. Looks like the Ministry of Civil Affairs is serious about keeping it strictly locked down.
Is that so? But Smaragdus Jadeite is really rather essential. Yanfei, are you sure you can't find some other way? They have helped Liyue greatly, after all. It is only right that they are duly rewarded.
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, the chasm's definitely a no-go, but there's still a chance we can figure out some alternative means of procurement. Hold on a moment. Let me have a look.
Whoa, that's a really thick book. What kind of things do you write in there?
Commercial consultancy. Or Snezhnaya. Ah, found him. Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant who once came to me with some legal queries on certain articles in the legal codices. If my memory serves, all of them had to do with rare ores. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins and wanted to know if there were any legal ramifications that he should be aware of. Said he was planning to sell them in Snezhnaya. So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, he'll have gotten his hands on some Smaragdus Jadeite, or might have an idea of where we can find some. Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem, but it's best if you just stand by and watch. If you try to get involved, you'll only risk placing yourself in legal jeopardy.
Wow, an Adeptus imploring us to avoid incurring legal liability. Well, that's a first for sure. Best we be a little more careful than usual while we're with her.
Mr. Crossel. How's business been?
Oh, good, very good. All thanks to your advice, Miss Yanfei. What brings you here today?
You're too kind. I was simply doing my job. Now, I believe that the last time we met, you mentioned that you were looking to source some Smaragdus Jadeite to make hairpins. Have there been any further developments on this front?
Well, yes. As a matter of fact, in the end, I did acquire a small piece of Smaragdus Jadeite and had it fashioned into a pair of hairpins. Miss Yanfei, Might I presume that you have an interest in the hairpins? I must apologize, I've already rented them out to a lady named Chiao. If you'd like to inspect them, you may have to wait quite some time.
Wait, isn't Smaragdus jadeite really rare? Aren't you worried about the hairpins getting damaged or lost while they're being rented out?
EMP,
No,
yeah.
I'm not worried in the slightest.
I'm live
because I
once
signed a
more.
contract
It's been more
with
than
Miss
5 million
Chiao
years
for
since I
renting
streamed
her.
this game.
The contract
Glad that
makes
I
it
streamed
quite
this
clear
game
that if
once
she
more.
loses or damages the item
Yeah,
in
it's quite a
question,
long
she
time.
must compensate
And
for its full
what's up,
original
man?
value. In return,
Hope you're
I
doing
included a
fine.
clause that guarantees the Smaragdus jadeite is genuine, with a penalty of 10 times the item's value.
Unfortunately, my device.
In the event that it is shown to be a fake.
Unfortunately, my device, which has Genshin in it, has been destroyed to a Warzone Rage. For what? Different account again. A rage for what?
Guaranteed genuine, with 10 times the value payable if this claim is shown to be
Man, I'm
false.
feeling sleepy right now.
These terms are very clear indeed.
I don't have enough
Of course.
sleep last
this
night.
way, both the client and I have the assurance we need. To ensure fairness, each of us has retained an original copy
Whoever
of the
is watching my
contract.
stream right now, I am so sorry with
Might
the
you know where
title
Mr. Thomas?
that
We'd like to pay her a visit and have a look at
saw
the
just now. I
hairpins.
didn't. Well, I
Oh,
forgot to
of
change
course.
the
She wrote her address down when we
title
signed our
of my
contract.
stream. That's supposed
Here,
to be
I'll mark it
my
on your map for
description, not my title.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Crossell. We'll be off now.
We'll let this one pass. Hackers.
You can't beat the atmosphere here in Lille.
So,
Why'd they have to give me that transfer?
so you mentioned something about hackers. Did you buy something, well, from the third party? Most... Yeah, Mikhail... Hey, it's you again. How's life going? How's school and, well, how's life? If you ask me, same day as always. Like this. I'm fine, etc, etc. Yeah, it's been a long time since I streamed this game. I believe it's around 3 months ago. I gave up streaming Genshin. I don't know why. Probably I lost motivation back then, and I didn't know why. Today I've decided to stream this game once more, but I'm so glad that I returned back to stream this game once more. Nope, just hackers and plunder, aimbot, and wall hacks. Good-ish. I'm having a headache, but other than that, you're good. Okie dokie then. Man, I still need to work with my grammatical issues here, but sadly I can't. Until this day, I'm still having, well, grammatical issues. English is good, to be honest. What makes it suck is the grammar usage, of course. Xiqiao. Oh, PC. No. My CPU. Why do you have to act so poorly? Why do you have to be weak at this moment? Yeah, all the blame. Yeah.
Senor Kiosk.
I'm the one who will be put it to blame because I'm being cheapskate back in the day, looking for a decent PC with the cheapest deal available, and this is the price that I have to pay for being a cheapskate, of course. All I can do now is to complain and keep yapping why my performance is dipping every single time that I stream most of the games. No, it's fine. I kinda have a little Filipino accent in when I speak English. Yeah, same here since English is not my first language. But I'm considering I'm good with English sometimes. It's just that, well, the thing that I mentioned just now. Grammar sucks, you know? No offense to you, English speakers.
Whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Mr. Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossell that you recently rented a pair of hairpins from him. My associates and I are very interested in them. Would you mind letting us take a look at them?
The hairpins? I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them.
Hey, at least
I don't know how it could
you
have happened. I always kept them right by
comp
my side. I
doesn't
hadn't
turn
even
into
worn them
a
yet.
effing heater
I
and
spent
gets
so much
my
money.
room to 34
If I have to
degrees
pay their
or
original
so,
value.
and also lack
There's no way I
spice.
could come up with that amount
Spice.
of money on such short notice.
Well, as for my GPU here right now, I would assume that it's around 50 to almost 60 degrees. I don't know why. Probably because I cleaned the whole PC from dust yesterday. So that's the main contribute why it's not overheating right now. And luckily at my place right now it's around 30 to 31 degrees Celsius-ish, I guess.
My family is in the
You
ore
got
business too,
Zhongli right
but
before your
business has been
rage
suffering
in
ever since the
COD,
chasm was
leading
sealed
to
off.
my comp
We now have a backlog
getting
of paid-up orders
effed.
just sitting around.
Oh,
So we've been having to
bear
purchase
in
some
mind,
stuff
I
from
don't
other ore
tolerate
merchants to
bad
complete them.
language, okay?
A big
I
banquet
don't
is coming up in
know
a few
about
days, and
bad
several
language
ore
stuff.
merchants I know
It's
will
just,
be there.
well,
need
I
this
hated
opportunity to
using
mingle
those
and discuss
words.
prices.
Yes, I know,
That's what the hairpins were
I'm
for,
quite
to-
old enough to say, well,
keep up
bad words, of
appearances.
course. It's
I
just,
can't have them looking down on me.
I'm the type of
But
guy who
now that I've
doesn't
lost the
like to
hairpins,
say bad
what will I
words.
do?
The censor words,
Why
to
does
be
Paimon
more
have a
precise.
strong sense of deja vu?
Deja vu. Ding, 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 ding.
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off looking for the hairpins just yet. Mr.
I'm so
Chow,
glad that this new
would you let me have a
character,
look at the
which
rental
is John
contract you
Fay, of
signed?
course, is a 4-star
Well, I'm
character,
not sure. I have
which
it right
makes
here.
me a
Here
bit
you are.
more easier
Let me
to get
see.
her, since the possibility to obtain a 4-star character around 50 to 75%. So I wouldn't have a hard time to get this girl. The main issue here is, am I able to get Zhongli for his second banner? Only time will tell.
True. Though surely there must be a win-win
Good, that's the last thing that I want to hear.
Finish reading the contract?
I
The
know it's
terms
kind
are
of
very
weird.
clear, and
An
they
old
do
guy
indeed
like me
stipulate that you
around
must pay Mr. Crossell the original
mid-20s
value of the hairpins as
who
compensation
hated
for the
saying
loss.
cuss words. Yeah, it's quite
The contract
rare,
also
bizarre,
expressly
and
states that the
weird.
amount of
I know.
compensation must take current market
Guess
prices
I'm not
into
that
account.
manly, am I, huh?
And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher. Oh no.
Uh-oh. Chicho looks like she's about to faint.
However, all of this is assuming that it is indeed genuine Smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid into the hairpins.
Oh.
Did you really have to pause before saying that part? Anyway, the hairpins are lost, so how exactly would we be able to find out if the jadeite is genuine or not?
Yo,
Whichever way you
Revenant.
look at it, we've got to start by finding those
It's
hairpins.
good to see
Except
ya.
that if we found the hairpins,
So,
there'd no longer
I don't
be
know
any need to
why
check whether
I've
the
decided to
jadeite is
stream this
genuine,
game
would there?
again once more, knowing that I've lost my motivation a couple months ago.
Please.
Around
Please,
3 months ago, I guess.
Don't
But
trouble
I'm
yourself
so
over
glad
this.
that
The fact is, I
I'm
lost the item and I should pay
I've decided to
compensation.
stream this game once more for the second chance. Of course, I'm not so sure how long I'm going to keep on streaming this game, until when. Only time will tell.
How much it is, I will have to pay it. My family are merchants after
Why
all.
don't you just leave
It's
my
vital that we
stream?
keep
What's the
our
point
word
for
and
saying be
respect
right
our
back,
contract.
knowing that you're going
Now that it's
to,
come
well,
this,
leave
I
my
really
stream?
shouldn't keep Crossell in the dark any longer.
Isn't that
I'll
sound
go
a
and
bit,
inform him
well,
of the issue
quite
and then-
insulting?
Negotiate the amount of compensation.
Instead of
Yes,
saying be
legally
right
speaking,
back,
it seems
just
this is
say,
the most sensible
I'm
course of
not here
action.
for long.
But before that,
Simple.
I have some questions
Instead
about
of
the
saying be
hairpins.
right back and then gone.
So hold on a moment, Mr. Chow.
Wasn't that a
When you
bit
first touched
insulting?
the hairpins, What did you
Anyway, my pity keeps getting wasted on weapons, but hey, I have a lot of weapons. Good for you.
Perfectly smooth to the
Unlike
touch,
me,
like
I'm
the
more
finest
to
quality jade. My
character
family has seen much jade
junkies.
pass through its hands in the past, so I am quite certain of my judgment. in
I'm
this
not
matter.
well concerned with the 5-star weapons and
Smooth
stuff.
to the touch. Finest quality jade.
No, plain na rule banner ni. Tara kalau ada rezeki dia, kalau tak ada dia. But I'm sure that Yan Fei will be the next character to have since, well, she's a 4-star character, which makes a higher possibility for me to get this character. Mujula dia ni bukan 5-star character. Dia ni dah lah character baru pula.
No, it's nothing. I just need to re-examine a few things. Let's head over to Mr. Crossel's.
Speaking of which, apa maksud kau, apa punca scam? Scam. What are you referring to? Oh, frame rate. When are you gonna remain 60 FPS every single time like you used to back in the day? Well, what can I say? My CPU is a bit dated now. Who am I going to bicker?
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've returned. With Miss Jiqiao in tow, too, I see.
They should make her as a 5-star character instead. Just forget about it. Well, I agree with you there since, well, she has her own story like I'm playing right now. Well, most of the 5-star characters have their own chapters and their own story, but it's quite surprising for a new character, and she has her own story. She's a 4-star character, which was kinda surprising.
I just don't... Forget it. Talking won't bring them back. Since Miss Yanfei is here, I suppose we can just have her estimate the amount that needs to be paid.
But before I can give an
Kucing
official
dia
estimate,
dia tak
I'll
ada
need to do
side
a little
story
market
tapi dia
research.
ada dalam main
Yes,
story.
if I may just confirm
Tak lah, aku pun
again,
tak faham sistem 4-star,
was in
5-star ni
fact
kadang.
genuine smaragdus jadeite inlaid
I
into
am
the
not
hairpins,
expecting too
correct?
much.
Of course.
If I may,
Genuine article
I want to avoid
guaranteed, or I
being
pay back 10 times the value.
over-expectant.
All right, understood. I'll conduct some market research, and once I'm back, I'll provide an official assessment of the sum owed by Mr. Chow in compensation. Please wait here, Mr. Crossell.
Thank you very much. How could she lose my hairpins? She'd better pay every last mora that they're worth.
Looks like I'll have to find some way to raise that money.
Please wait, Mr. Chow. I have something to discuss with you. It's not convenient to speak here, so let's find somewhere that we can sit and talk in more detail.
So Yan Fei here, she's a lawyer and an adepti at the same time. Okay, that's kind of new. Shang Li's an adepti too, but he's broke as F. With all those fancy words coming out from him, all mouth, no money. Cheh. And he called himself an adepti, an ancient adepti. What the heck? I don't care. Out aku nak cari macam mana satu confident twin ni rank 7 persona 5. Okay, thanks for stopping by.
Miss Yanfei, what is this about? Are you here to tell me how much I owe?
No. What I wanted to talk about is, there is a chance that the ore inlaid on those hairpins may not be smaragdus jadeite after all.
Not smaragdus jadeite.
What do you mean? Are you implying that you already sneaked off and found them?
Obviously not. I'm no adventurer, let alone a member of the guild. I don't run thankless, time-consuming errands for a living. Let's just say I made some deductions. I don't know
Deductions.
if Granny told you this, but smaragdus jadeite
Yo,
is found deep
Dominic!
underground and
You're
contains
the
very
guy from
concentrated
I Am
elemental
Gamer
energy.
stream,
If mere mortals
from
come into
Mia-san's
contact with it,
stream.
well, they'll be sick in the best case. And in the worst case,
Glad to have you
they can
here.
experience
Yo, Dominic, thanks for hitting the like button. Is it okay if I speak English most of the time? If you wish, if you want me to speak Malays all the time, well,
No,
I
not at
may,
all.
I may
felt
grant your
perfectly fine the
wish.
whole time. Not even the
I don't
slightest bit
speak
unwell.
English
I didn't feel anything
100%
special
of the
at all, in
time.
fact.
I do speak Malay sometimes.
Now that is
It's
strange.
because I'm streaming
noticed
on
earlier that there
YouTube
were
at the same
elemental
time,
traces in Mr. Cross's
knowing
facility.
that most people around the world
If I
don't
deduce
speak
correctly,
Malay.
he may still have the
That's
Smaragdus
why
Jadeite in his
I speak
possession.
English most of the time.
That's the case. We should go confront him right now. and
You can't
expose
speak
his dirty
Malay.
scam right to his
Really?
face.
Absolutely
Okay,
not.
fine then.
If we were to
English it
confront him
is.
now, there's no way he would
Hope you
admit to it.
understand my English at least.
Eventually, he
I
would
am
find
not
some
good
argument
with
to compel
English.
us to leave. And then he'd throw the Smaragdus Jadeite into the
And
sea the moment we were
hope you
gone.
like my avatar as well.
After that, he would
It's
simply
nothing
insist
much,
that
nothing
Mr. Chow
fancy,
pay up
but
per the contract.
that's
He would
the
lose nothing.
avatar I'm gonna use right now.
Meanwhile,
I am
we
not
would
a
have to live
designer.
under every
I
stone
borrowed
in
this
Mia,
avatar
hoping and praying
from
that the hairpins do actually still
somebody.
exist somewhere in this world.
If I have some money, only then I'll hire someone to design my own character. But the thing is, even my own savings not on my side, I'm gonna keep on borrowing somebody else's work then.
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might be
And Dominic,
experience
Oh,
if
it
I talk
certainly
too
is.
fast,
I've
do
seen my
inform me,
fair share
okay?
of situations
Sometimes
like this.
I tend
Brute
to
force
speak a
methods
little
are
bit faster
certainly one
without
way
me
of resolving
noticing.
them. Fortunately, I have far more
Even
elegant
I
solutions at
couldn't
my
understand
disposal.
what I said
I'll share them
earlier.
with you in due course.
Well then,
Well,
since you're so experienced
give me a moment.
in dealing with problems like this,
Give me a
perhaps
moment.
you could help me, Miss Yunfei.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to receive a delivery just now. Alright.
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first, Mr. Chow, can I ask you to please sign this contract?
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for everything? Paimon can't even keep track.
Whoever is watching on Facebook right now, please do share to your friends or to the other groups. If you may, your kindness is truly appreciated. I'm not asking more, that's all I'm asking for now.
It feels like Yantei is even more concerned with them than a certain someone else we know.
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything prior to now has just been pro bono advice. But for me to investigate any further, I require a written contract. Any work commissioned but not bound by a contract cannot be relied upon.
I understand. Then I will be glad to place
Oh,
this matter into
Yanfei,
your
I
capable
know
hands
you're
if you
an
will take
adepti at
advice,
all,
Yanfei.
but
No problem.
your
Just sign
attire,
here,
it's a bit,
and I'll sign
well,
too.
concerning.
Okay. Now write your address here, and then
I
sign
know
on
to
this
all of
page as
you
well.
who love fan
And
services
I'll
really
also
like
need your
those
signatures on pages
skimpy
5,
looking
7,
outfit,
and on the
but to
very
me,
last page. Finally, if you could just use the same pad to make a handprint over
it
here.
does concern me a bit.
This contract has so many pages. Paimon's all out of brain juice again.
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and they're written in the contract. Have a look through and let me know if you have any questions.
And the adeptis are really addicted
Well
to
then, here's your copy
contracts.
of the contract. I will retain the other copy.
Wait, all of the adeptis except Xiao, since he doesn't even care about contracts, he doesn't even care about the world or even Liwa. All he cares about is his past, I guess.
Not for now, no. Despite how intractable this problem might sound, it will actually be quite straightforward to resolve once we've got some things squared away. I don't believe you have been part of an investigation like this before. In
Say,
which
Mikhail.
case, hopefully this should be quite the experience.
I'm gonna be straightforward.
Miss Yanfei, I have
Do
to
you
ask,
like fan services?
why are you
This
helping me?
is a straight
Because,
question.
as it happens, I'm currently trying to acquire some Smaragdus Jadeite myself. I noticed strong traces of geoenergy around Mr.
Adepti being so
perhaps he
professional.
has,
Take
in
Zhang
fact,
Li
secured
example.
some.
Oh, he really loves about contract and stuff, but he doesn't even have a Mora to begin with. Yeah, how professional. Fancy words, but no Mora. No, I don't bite. Yes, you. Are you a fan of fan services? This is just a straightforward question, nothing more.
I've got it. Let's pay a visit to Chateau, the boss
I
of
am
the
not a
Jade
fan of
Mystery. He's
fan
a
service,
professional
okay?
when it comes to working with stone and ore. If Mr. Crossell had his ore worked on at all, Chateau would undoubtedly have been his first choice.
Why, hello there, honored customers. Welcome to... Oh, it's you, Miss Yanfei. Is something the matter? Surely not more spurious claims that my jade betting is rigged and no one can ever win? Oh.
No, I'm not calling you stupid since, well, you're kinda young, I guess. Or should I explain to you? Or I think it's best if I do not explain this to you, knowing that you're still young.
I do remember that. He brought me a piece of ore, claiming that it was Smaragdus Jadeite. That was the first time I'd ever encountered it, so I had no way of telling if it was really Smaragdus Jadeite or not. But if a customer insists, far be it from me to contradict them. He was quite generous with his money, too, so I didn't give it too much thought. I processed the ore as per his request.
Do you have any leftover debris from your work on it?
You're not a very intellectual person. But a couple months back, didn't you see that you were a clever kid with excellent grades?
Thank you, sir. We'll take a look at them.
But today you said to me that you're not an intellectual person? Is fan services like giving away money and stuff just so that people watch the stream or some? That's what it's. No, fan service. Well, to me, it's rather a bad thing, and it's rather a questionable thing. It's best if this topic just keep it to myself. There's no point discussing further, or you will regret. You know what I mean. Yo, Haris! Thanks for hitting the like button. I don't know why my notification sound doesn't, well, give sounds just now. Thanks for hitting the like button again. Haris, I want to tell you something. I gave up. streaming this game a couple months ago, around 3 months ago, if I may recall. I don't know why. Today, there's this one sensation saying that I'm gonna stream this game, and here I am. But I'm so glad that I'm back streaming this game once more. It's been more than 5 million years since I streamed this game, and here I am once more.
Yes, it's not particularly rare, nor is it especially valuable. It's
God, every time someone likes, I just get jump scared. Jump scared to what? I don't get it.
I've heard it said that Smaragdus Nephrite is in fact the outer layer of Smaragdus Jadeite. though
Oh, you
no one's ever
mean
proven it.
my notification alert sound just now?
If you must see for yourself,
Oh.
try examining these shavings for traces of elemental energy.
But I'm so
Smaragdus
glad that
nephrite is an
most of you
entirely
guys can
ordinary
hear
ore
the notification
containing
alert
no
sound.
elemental energy whatsoever.
How weird that the owner, well,
we might as
myself
get
of course,
elemental cyber shots.
couldn't hear the notification sound just now. Probably I did something to my OBS, I guess. I'm gonna fix it later, of course.
So they really are different. But wait.
No, that's not the sound effect. It's just a clip of some random
Pretty awesome.
BGM, and I
It just so happens that
edit,
I've come across
I
a great many
crop
of these
some
in
of
my
the
time.
samples and include it as a part of my notification alert sound.
These two stones actually look very similar.
No, I don't do
Someone
jump
with a deep
scares,
understanding of
okay?
them would find it very
Most of
difficult to tell
them
apart.
are,
There may be
well,
only a subtle difference for the
musical
casual viewer,
related, okay?
but that translates to an
No jump
astronomical
scare
difference in
related
terms of market
contents,
price.
no stupid,
And, I'm sure,
etc.,
a
etc.
significant difference in
contents.
the cost of having them carved into shape.
All right, let's focus up. We're going off on a tangent.
But never mind, Shirto. Why would Mr. Crossell...
Who the heck is she told?
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them.
I am
Let's
currently
take some of
at
these
AR
shavings
level
back to Chicago.
55. Okay, speaking of AR level 55, there. If you're at my level right now, here's my ID number. If you are at AR 55 right now. Okay, speaking of AR 55, I've been here in this level alone. It's been, what, 2 months? 3 months? After that, I gave up streaming Genshin Impact for some time. And as for today, and here I am again, but sadly, I'm still a long way to go, knowing that there's still around 30 plus thousands more EXPs to go. So I'm not expecting to rising up to level 56. It's quite a pain, don't you think? And I do believe that the max level at AR60, the EXP points will hit around 1 million. Trust me, it's a yes. I confirmed it by myself. Lain angle camera tu. Ay, kata tak boleh cakap BM. Kayak angle mana tu?
Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it.
Try your luck betting on Jade?
Oh, so that's fan service. No, I don't support it. So basically, yeah, that term. So you know what fan service means. Glad that you know. So if you're a good guy or a good boy, it is best if you stay away from fan service for now. Not until you're old enough, then it's your own world. Give 'em hell.
If you could just confirm for me once
Well,
more,
to
sir,
me, of course,
Mr.
I'm not a
Crossell did
fan
indeed claim
of
that the ore
fan
he brought to your
service.
store was in fact
Unlike
Smaragdus
most of you
Jadeite, did
guys
he
who
not?
prefer fan services much. I don't know why all of you people really love fan service. I just don't get it. I'm at level 38, but I don't play it since 2 months ago, so you gave up. I see. Yeah, Yan Fei is legal in terms of what? You're being too general there.
Yes, that's right. I still have a record of the job with me, in fact. Here. It says quite clearly, 1 chunk Smaragdus Jadeite, uncut.
Then I have no further questions. But could I borrow the processing record and these stone shavings?
Of course.
It's good that you don't hear
But
that
might I
term
ask why?
very often.
Oh, I have my reasons. Yes. Please sign here on this affidavit. This document shall serve as signed proof that these stone shavings originated from the,
All of this talking
that
sure
Mr.
makes me
Crossell
hungry.
brought to
No,
your
really,
store.
I'm feeling
Please read
hungry
it
right now. But
Yes. I see.
that feeling
I see.
alone
Forgive
don't
me for
even
asking
phase
again,
me a
Miss
bit.
Yanfei.
I got used to it.
Might I know the nature of the incident on this occasion?
I'm
I wouldn't say there's been an
fasting.
incident, just a minor issue. Thank you, sir. I'll take these with me.
With this hard evidence to back us up, Crossell won't dare try to deny what he did.
On the contrary, this is far from sufficient to build a case. We need to find something a little more compelling. If you want to
Compelling.
make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry.
Dude, the
jewelry.
book. Where'd you...
No.
Nah, never mind.
Got it. Singsi. She often helps people to find a jewelsmith. Let's go pay her a visit.
Well, that was quick. How come you know so many people?
Because lots of people come to me
right.
for legal advice every
Knowing
day.
that
As you know,
this
Liyue
year
Harbor the
is
city of contracts. And contracts,
the year where
well,
you
I should say
partake
laws, are very
SPM.
important to us.
Oh yeah, it's
But the
understandable.
amendments made by the Tianquan to
Well,
our
good
laws
for you
are
then. It's for your own good and for your
How can I
future,
put
of
this?
course.
It just seems like they're
Unlike
hard to
me back
understand
then,
and
SPM
impossible
ke
to finish.
SPM mesti belajar
As
last minute.
such, legal advisors like myself
Alhamdulillah,
provide
Mojo.
quite the
Tak ada
popular
yang
service
fail.
indeed.
So you help them make sense of
Grading
the
pun
law.
sedang-sedang je. But I do have
Hard to
an
understand
A
and
grade,
impossible to
just
finish.
one,
Yes, well,
and the rest
that's
of
no
them,
obstacle because
well, I
I've
do have
memorized all the legal
B's and
codices.
C's, but I don't even fail
You
a
sound
subject,
surprised.
not even
Knowing
not
the
even
law
once.
inside out is a legal advisor's bread
But
and butter,
enough
you
of
know?
that for now. I've left SPM for a long time, so no point bringing it back.
Oh, this has nothing to do with being an adeptus. I just like reading things.
Again with that casual tone.
Well, that's that then. Let's go look for Singsi.
Yanfei, again with your attire, your outfit, it's been bothering me so much. No offense to all of you fan service lovers, but her attire or her costume she's wearing right now, it's a bit concerning. Whatever, I'm gonna focus on my game now. What the hell's shit? Science dapat 77. Oh, and A minus. Wait, science. Oh, because literature ke apa? Sastra ke apa? Nah, I'm not gonna ask further. I'm just gonna keep it to myself.
La la la.
Oh, so you're a business student. I see. Ay, susah apa dengan tu? I don't know much about this business subject, but people told me that that subject alone, it's rather difficult. I don't know why, because I haven't experienced it myself. Because I'm a science stream student, well, back in the day, of course. But I am not that smart. I'm around average.
Jewelry's out of stock, but we have
I may be a science stream student,
Oh, Miss Yanfei,
but
it's
that
you.
doesn't mean that
Has something happened?
I want to wear
Did
something
the client
related
from last time?
to science related work and stuff. No, I have no interest.
Have no further trouble from then on? Yes, of course. I'm just here to ask you a few questions. Has a
Member
merchant
cakap
by the name of
BM,
Crossell
aku
asked
cakap
you to put
BI.
him in contact with
Bagus.
the jewelsmith
Sorry
recently?
ah, dah terbiasa.
Crossell. Yes, I remember him.
He's a merchant from Snezhnaya, no? Yeah, he came to me with a chunk of something he called
Yan Fade's outfit is a little bit exposed, or is exposed her just a bit, so
to find someone who was up to the job.
how come it's a little? I would say it's a bit too much. Well, to me, of course. I know it's a bit okay to you, most of you, but well, to me it's a bit rather concerning. But I'm gonna keep that to myself now. I don't want to offend to most of you fan service lovers out there.
Did he or did he not assert that the material he presented to you that day was called Smaragdus Jadeite?
Yes, I'm sure of it. The hairpins were made using many expensive materials, and the asking price was quite high, so we had to put this transaction on record with the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Mr. Crosel
By the way, this is not the main story. This is a character's story. I haven't triggered the main story yet, which is Zhang Li's second chapter.
The inlaid gemstone is recorded as Smaragdus Jadeite.
Yeah, it's in a bit too much. I am used to covered head to toe, you know, like put on a shirt or something. Ah. Okay then.
I take it then that there's been some more trouble?
This tas susah tapi kenapa banyak-banyak pasal yelah business ni dia ada banyak terms. Yeah, lots of terms that you have to remember. Ceiling price, floor price, depreciation and stuff, blah blah blah. I remember back in the day when I was in my study, back in my university days, I took business. Yeah, I took business, not the whole business, the subdivision of the business subject, of course, and I got an A- for that, but it's a pain to remember all of those terms. Now that I've completed my degree and have abandoned study for a year, yeah, I forgot that already. I'm not good with business and stuff. Yo, Make It Moss! I still remember you. You're from the guy back in the day who likes to watch my S4 memes back in the day. But I'm sorry, I don't make those kinds of memes anymore. Oh, speaking of memes, I just made a meme a couple hours ago. Why don't you check it out? I hope that you enable the notification button. I made a meme. The title states it's called when two musics with the same chorus meet. Even I inserted a clip about both the Godzilla and King Kong roaring at each other's faces. You should watch it. Well, I'm too old for that, I guess.
One last trip. Let's go to Boo Boo Pharmacy to speak with Dr. Baiju.
Oh, Baiju. I believe this guy is going to be a playable character and also a 5-star character as well. And this guy wields a dendro power, I guess?
The weirdo with the snake around his neck? What do you want to speak to him for?
Good. That's the answer that I'm expecting. It's not that funny, but please give it a watch sometimes. Whoa, hold up. I gotta carry on the clothes that I hanged earlier. It's raining. No, it's just wind. It's just some wind blowing.
Join the Adventurers Guild. Yo.
Oh, and Make It Mods. Do you know Victor Borba, the guy who sang The guy who sings Bury the Light, the official soundtrack for Virgil, his own theme. I'm sure you know the guy. As you watch the meme, you know what I'm talking about. The chorus, the musics. It all makes sense later after you watch my not so cool video. Wait, is that a landmark? Yeah. I didn't realize that a couple months ago. Whoops, wrong button. So he's inside this building. Okay. You think you know, but you forgot. It's okay then.
My, to what do I owe the pleasure? Though I'm afraid that if you're looking for our little Chi-Chi, she's out gathering herbs. And if it isn't Miss Yanfei as well, now that's an even
I don't know
rarer
why
honor.
a guy
business
who
brings
likes
you
to
here,
expose
my tiny
his
one? Some charlatans
belly
peddling
button.
ineffectual medicines again, no doubt.
attire nowadays.
I'm here this time to ask if you're
Who am I
familiar
kidding?
with Smaragdus
I should
Jadeite.
keep this to
Smaragdus
myself.
Jadeite? Why, yes, there is some information about
It's
it
not much of a
included
bit.
in the
It's
sixth
not much of a
commentary
big
on the
deal.
Seven Mountain Treatises. The Seven Mountain Treatises states that this substance springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. It is abundant in elemental energy, so if someone without a vision is in contact with it for a prolonged period, best case scenario, they fall ill. Worst case scenario, they'll suffer great changes in personality and their illness will
Yo,
only
Mom
ever
and
get
Nusri,
worse.
thanks for hitting the like button just
I'm
now,
sure you
and
didn't come all this way just
thanks
to
for sharing
teach
as well.
Knowing
I'm
you,
sorry I
Yanfei,
haven't
and given
responded
the
to your
specific nature of
action
your question,
recently
I
because,
suppose
well,
that you're
the
about to ask me to
notification
write an
sound
official
doesn't
affidavit attesting to the pharmaceutical
even appear
peculiarities of
in my
Smaragdus
stream.
Jadeite.
Yes, I know to all of you viewers who are watching right now hear
It's just
the
a single
sound, but
document won't take me a moment.
unlike me, I
would
don't.
mention, though, that you are not the only one who's
can't.
developed a curiosity
I do not hear the
for
sound.
Smaragdus Jadeite recently. A Snezhnayan merchant came to ask me about it not long ago. But after I gave him my reply, his expression shifted to
How am
one
I
of
doing?
remarkable
Well,
disappointment.
same thing as
I
usual,
wonder, Miss Yanfei,
but
if your pressing business
I'm
might be
kinda busy
related to
with
the
work
Snezhnayan
nowadays, but
merchant.
I do have plenty of time streaming. I'll try to stream, well, almost every day whenever possible.
Take
If I
care.
don't have the energy left, well, I'm going to take a break for the time being. Well, not for long, probably around a day, I guess. But I will try to stream every single day if it's possible. Because there are so many games that I want to play. I will not play the game if I'm not streaming. Yeah, that's the main drawback. Every single time, well, new games of course, I will play the game if I stream. Whenever I don't stream, I don't play the game. I'm doing it for the sake of you guys.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your investigation? I trust you will now be in a position to assess the compensation due.
Yes, my investigation is indeed concluded. I can now provide a final figure for the amount payable.
Wonderful. Well then, please, could you do the honors, Miss Yanfei?
Of course. According to the stipulations of the contract, Mr. Crossell,
Thanks, Make It Mods. Truly appreciate it. Kurokami. Yo! How's it going?
Me pay her?
And welcome.
Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss Yanfei.
Not at all.
Wait, Kurokami,
According to
I
my
haven't
investigations
seen you
and the
before.
material evidence
Are
that
you
we've
new?
gathered, the substance claimed to be smaragdus jadeite that was inlaid
If
within
yes,
the smaragdus jadeite
well,
twin phoenix pins that you rented
if
out
you
to
may,
Mr. Chow
please
was,
subscribe
in
my
fact,
YouTube channel
smaragdus
and
nephrite. Now, the
there's
contract
my
states very clearly
Facebook
that 10
page
times
name
the
right
price shall be
there.
paid
Do
should
give
the
a
article
do
not
give
be
a visit to my Facebook
Accordingly,
page and
you're liable for
follow
the
my
sum, which is payable
Facebook
to
page
Mr.
and
Chow
also
in
hit the
Mora.
like button as well. Your kindness is truly appreciated, of course. Why do I have to self-promote every single time when a new viewer visits to my stream? I know this isn't me.
I demand to see your evidence.
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved
Oh,
in
you
the
did?
processing of the ore can serve
My
as
bad.
an authoritative
Sorry.
assessment of whether it is genuine. Traveler, please produce the evidence in question.
Now, which one? Nah, each one of these don't even differ from the answer that I'm going to hear next.
If we want to determine whether the ore is genuine,
Oh, okay.
we need to start with evidence from the jade.
Yeah, I know.
This is a
I'm just
processing
kidding.
record from the jade mystery, along with stone samples and an affidavit signed by the business owner Chateau.
So, Kurokami, how's your day? Hope you're doing fine on your end.
In any case, smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite, he returned the valuable jadeite core to me, and some nephrite samples remain in the store. What am I missing exactly?
That's an unsubstantiated belief.
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about evidence, aren't we?
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all. Seems like he came prepared. What should we do next?
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler. Oh, come on. I meant the backup copy of the document from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This is the Ministry's seal, after all. It shows that the ore inlaid on the pins is indeed smaragdus jadeite.
Our second piece of evidence didn't work either. And this guy's getting more belligerent by the second.
Oh, not for long.
You know, you could be right. Perhaps the hairpins are the real deal after all.
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown.
You don't hear
supports
that?
my story.
Well, hang on a moment now.
I asked,
because I do recall one final piece
how's
of
your
evidence that we
day?
haven't revealed
Hope
yet.
you're doing fine
Would you do the
on
honors?
your end.
This
Yeah,
shall
that's
serve
the
as
question.
decisive proof of our case.
What's this?
Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to any mere mortals who touch it. Sustained contact with smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in serious cases, the patient may suffer a dramatic change of personality and fall seriously ill. Mr. Crossell, were you aware of these peculiar properties of smaragdus jadeite?
Neil Bahamas, thanks for hitting the like button. Nice.
But for you to have rented out such a dangerous item, I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within that of the Ministry of Civil Affairs. However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be relatively lenient considering that, as you say, you were ignorant of the danger you posed. Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the evidence presented here will be handed over to the Ministry. I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation in their investigations.
What? Wait! I knew.
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear Mr. Crossell. But if you knew of smaragdus
good,
jadeite's dangerous
good.
properties beforehand, why would you...
Huh? No, The hairpins aren't actually...
Real.
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine smaragdus jadeite? Is that what you were about to say? You do understand, Mr. Crossell.
Okay,
that
make
this
it
means
mods.
that you will have to pay Ms. Zerchow
Have a good
10
one, and
times the original price and more.
I'm so glad that
Mr.
you
Crossell,
have
your answer,
returned
please.
once more.
My client and I
Looking
are
forward to see you again.
Yamp, he's seriously intimidating right now. It's like she's a different person.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was smaragdus nephrite. But I'm a victim in all of this too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring that small amount of smaragdus jadeite in the hopes of turning it into a piece of jewelry that would fetch a fine price. But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I couldn't sleep a wink or eat a single bite. I was in a constant state of agitation too. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. But how could I let all that money go to waste? That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from smaragdus nephrite, which is almost indistinguishable from smaragdus jadeite. I kept the real smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box.
Be right back.
I was worried that
I gotta carry some
which
clothes.
is why I only dared to
It's
rent
about
them
to
out,
rain.
not sell them. And then to top it all off, Zhiqiao lost the hairpins after I rented them out to her.
Ah, I have returned.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal, why'd you make her pay so much?
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus Jadeite, some of my business partners found out. I knew they'd be watching closely to see how much I could make off it. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then my days in this line of business would be over.
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I failed to see what bearing any of this has on your transaction with my client. According to the contract, you must pay Mr. Chow 10 times the original price in Mora, and that is final.
Holy
10
crap.
times?
Croso looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract with Mr. Chow, 20% of that sum will go to me.
Oh,
20%? That's as much as I spent on that Smaragdus Jadeite.
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to pay me that much, Mora. Even if the Smaragdus Jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility for losing them. Legally or not, I think I owe some compensation for that.
Ms. Chow, you...
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus Jadeite, why don't you give it to me instead? I'll consider us even.
What? But all right then. This cursed rock's brought me enough grief as it is.
Miss Yunfei, I'll turn this Smaragdus Jadeite over to you. I trust that it will suffice as remuneration?
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go. But whatever, it'll do.
Thanks so much for your help this time, Miss Yunfei. When you have the time, I'll be sure to visit and express my thanks more appropriately.
Oh, come on. No need to stand on ceremony. Now, if I may confirm this again, Mr. Chow, have you and Mr. Crossell come to an understanding?
Well, yes, I believe we have.
Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no further claims against you.
Is that so? That's good. That's good.
Actually, Mr. Crossell, I'd like to talk business for a second, if I may. I could see from the hairpins you produce that you're very skilled in jewelry design. My family, on the other hand, works in the ore business, and we have a fair stock of fine ores. If we could join forces, your jewelry designs and our choice ores, I think we could do some fine business between us.
Let me think for a moment.
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus Jadeite that Granny wants too. All's well that ends well, eh?
Exactly. Usually when someone tells us they've lost something, we end up searching all over the place for it. But this time, you managed to solve the problem with just a big stack of documents. Even though the solution didn't involve actually finding the hairpins.
The right solution depends on your perspective on the problem. The objective of my client, Mr. Chow, was to reduce her liability to pay compensation. So, rather than looking high and low for some hairpins, proving that the rented item was nowhere near worth what the vendor had claimed it to be was the more efficient solution. An Adeptus. Speaking of, you took part in that battle, didn't you? In which case, you would have heard what Granny said. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of Adeptus means precious little to me compared to my job as a legal advisor. In any case, don't you think that the Liyue Harbor of today needs legal consultancy far more than it needs adeptal powers?
No.
Paimon can think of someone who would definitely disagree with your reasoning.
Well, since we got what we came for, it's time to pay Granny a visit. I bet she's been on tenterhooks for a while now.
You've returned. How did it go? Were you able to find the Smaragdus Jadeite? Good, good. Then we have all the materials we need.
Well, if we're all set, Granny, I'll get going now. Got a ton of clients waiting for me back at the office.
Oh, you. All right, then. Go see to your business. Granny should be able to handle the rest.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure you don't lose the business card I gave you. I've been looking into the laws of other nations as well. If you should ever bump into any trouble with the law, come find me directly. Regulars get discounts, too.
Come now, child. Are you leaving or are you not? If you have no wish to leave, perhaps you'd like to help me clean my teapot.
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Goodness knows where she learned to be so rambunctious. Her father was hardly so riotous or fond of talking nonsense back in the day when he stood beside Rex Lapis. Indeed she is. Liyue has changed, and the Adepti must also learn to change. Yanfei might be overly garrulous, but she is also the most intimately acquainted with the city among us all. Liyue is not the same place I once knew. All right, then. Let us speak of this no more. Back on topic. I believe that I still owe you a little gift.
Oh, Paimon's so excited! How is it made?
It is but a single teapot. It shan't take long at all. Just wait here for a moment. There we go. This Serenity pot is all yours now. Hold it firmly. If you were to drop it, oh goodness, who knows what might happen. Take these blueprints with you as well. You'll need them if you wish to make your teapot a little more lively inside.
Wait a minute, Granny! How exactly are we supposed to use this teapot?
Oh, you needn't worry about that. I've already arranged for a certain little helper to await you within this teapot. She will explain everything you need to know about it.
do that. Well, you're the one with the sword anyway. You do it. Still, why is it so empty here apart from that house? Oh, wait a second. What is that? Well, it seems that we have a visitor. It's a huge finch! Excuse me, I am not a finch. I am a teapot spirit, and you may call me... hang on a moment. What am I supposed to be called again? Oh, call me. I suppose you may call me Tubby.
Tubby.
So you're the little helper Madam Ping mentioned? Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean Ping. Yes, she did summon me here. She told me much about you. You may leave all matters regarding the upkeep of this realm to me. Your journey may be far from over, but at least this way you will not want for a comfortable place to sleep each night. Though it is the Adepti who create realms such as this, they generally do not have the time of day to attend to the banal matter of their maintenance. Thus, we teapot spirits were created to help guard their realms and manage their affairs. You may consider me a butler, if you will. Now, allow me to explain this realm to you. Have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints with beautiful rooms, chairs, and the like. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this realm however you please. Blueprints? Oh, that's right! Granny handed us some when she gave us the teapot, didn't she? Let's take them out and have a look. Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Go on, open them up. Just commit the image of the objects to memory and prepare the necessary materials. Then simply release the thought from your mind and the object in the blueprint shall appear within this teapot. Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside, couldn't we? I doubt it. A golden-eyed adeptus explained this to me at some point in the past. He said that even though subspace creation is a product of adeptal power, even that has its limits. This world is not a true one, after all. It provides merely a moment of brief respite from the mortal realm, not a means of escaping it entirely. A golden-eyed adeptus? Paimon wonders who could that be? I hardly remember myself. What's more, I have never seen that adeptus again since. Well, let's not dwell on that. Have a look around. Best you get accustomed to this realm. If there's anything you would like to ask, just look for me. These bombs, so heavy. Cleo is a brave girl today. I found a really weird-looking lizard. Want me to show it to you? Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Oh no, I hated this. I don't like this. I'm not good with this stuff. Is that all?
Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once you've materialized enough rooms and furniture through subspace creation, it will feel just like home.
Oh?
Maybe you're not used. Maybe you're not used to the place at the moment, but once.
A transient resin? An item that can be used to replenish original resin. Once used, it will replenish 60 original resin. 60 original resin? Once obtained, it will automatically dissipate after a period of time. This expiration time will be calculated from the Monday after this item is obtained, and it will disappear 7 days from then. Multiple transient resins obtained on different weeks will have their expiration dates counted independently. Pure energy that will dissipate with time. In this, it is similar to all else that is lovely in this world, but seize this opportunity and go make the world a slightly better place, as is fitting for one who dwells within the bounds of time. Sounds promising, I guess. Where the heck am I? How do I...
La la la. Maybe.
Oh?
Maybe you're not you. Maybe. Explosion inside city wall. Grounded be thy woe. Explosions can hurt people. Gin can be dreadful. Mondstadt be bombed. Klee be doomed. Those are the survival rules that the Knights of Favonius gave me. These bombs, so heavy. Do you want to come fish blasting with me? I'll get grounded for a whole day, but it's way worth it because the fish tastes so good.
Oh, this is for crowd control. This character's designed for crowd controlling.
Rise! Quake! This is order. Rise! Order guide you. Quake! Crumble!
Anfang's Ironmongers. Here to...
Hi, Catherine. It's us. Any new commissions?
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive.
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Di can see what you're made of from a long way off. All right, my assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo-woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, I've enlisted an industry expert to cover all contingencies. Last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. With a professional by your side, everything should run smoothly. Besides, this guy's the best in his field. No matter the rock, he'll tell you its value to the nearest mora at a glance. I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him. I'd be a fool to not enlist an expert of his caliber.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours.
Zhongli.
Ha-ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go fetch him. Paimon bets Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Oh, that's him, all right.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales. I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Tevat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just Uncle Di doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Di.
Come and see these rare and precious Listen, let me tell you how.
I just like... Uncle Di, we're back!
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
So you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Huh?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhang Li. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhang Li wins, he's the assistant. If Zhang Li loses... never mind. Zhang Li won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market and snapped it straight up. The seller thought it was some leftover industrial remnant. They had no inkling of the treasure that lay within. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through. Now that's a rare treasure.
Such a detailed description, almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after. Moreover, this particular crystal contains mountain lake water. A rare find indeed.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunjun.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are men counting on you to find them.
La la la.
Eyes on me!
Oz, reveal thyself.
Come on, enemies. You want to fight or not? Oh, dang it. Is this a glitch or something? Finally, it's over.
Whoa, this mine is huge.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
I prefer Zhang Li's
no other
English
lodging
dub
for
more
miles
than
around.
the Japanese
We didn't
dub.
pass any
No
other
offense,
mines on the
but
way over.
it's my opinion.
Such a huge
It's a good
mine.
choice that
Did
the
you manage to
developers
explore every
hired
corner?
Keith Silverstein
Underground, overground.
voicing Zhang Li.
We left no stone unturned.
Sexy as it
We
is.
tried everything short of digging further into the earth itself. How could 4 sturdy young men just vanish into the bedrock?
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like. If you come across any clues, let me know straight away.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
Do you think someone kidnapped them?
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know. Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath.
昨日と生まれちゃう R はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
このアニメ、うちの会社がスポンサーだったのか。
ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too. Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun-jun here made good use of his, expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Huh? Oh yeah! Where's Kunjun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him. Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall? Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall, It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look. Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead. It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went. Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
My legs don't work like they used to. Guess my age is catching up with me.
Hello, have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
You again? Shh, I'm busy. You again?
then about 4 or 5 days ago, there were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them! More footprints. There's a person over there. Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, Rusty first. Ask questions later.
Shadow Raven, let night fall. Back at ya.
Yeah.
Yeah. By royal decree.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue's Shangyu Hall. I head up our human culture and civilization research.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw those people.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. About halfway there, I came across some people. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like. Apologies.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
According to the scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along. We would have lost all sense of direction collection a long time ago.
You think so? I guess it's been a worthwhile trip then. It feels like we're cracking a criminal case. It's a lot of fun.
Be that as it may, we would do well to keep our guards high. 4 fully grown men in a trance-like state, walking ceaselessly day and night, over hills and mountains, led by a child. This is no ordinary incident.
Oh, you're quite right, Mr. Zhongli. We should have our wits about us.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings, but the level of aggression they exhibited was unusual. We have encountered many clues along the way. So far, they've pointed us in the right direction. The miners headed in the direction of Nantianmen the day before yesterday. From here, they would have had to navigate a perilous mountain road. If their destination is indeed Nantianmen, we should be able to catch up with them.
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here, it should guide him to us.
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move!
There's a basket lying here, too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey! Hello? Can you hear us?
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. Something's not right. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition before deciding our next move.
He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Hyman heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped and then abandoned here. But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Hyman's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily rare. One for each of you. A memory, if you will.
It's beautiful. Oh, and the colors change as you turn it.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Shangli. Huh? Is something wrong? Not to your liking?
On the contrary, I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstances. But thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are more memories to uncover.
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. I feel at peace among them. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the seriousness all of a sudden?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle, thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved.
Cool.
And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Paimon doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in Dragonfall. But for someone like Mr. Kunjun, whose motivations for seeking it are unclear even unto himself, it's practically unheard of.
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him. I suggest we leave a note for Uncle Dai. If he does find the camp, he'll know what to do.
Take this!
Kunjun, we need to get going.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the environment. Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Let's keep going. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there, too. Amazing!
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps you could survey this section. All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over there.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not yet.
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree and have a look? If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there.
You think so?
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea, Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came from behind the tree. Did he find another clue? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Someone else go first.
Compose yourselves. I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel. Prepare yourselves and tread lightly.
The missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until the gate.
So behind the seal, what do we do? We can't hurt them.
It's her! It's that girl! The girl kept mocking this tree. I'm feeling sleepy, alright. Oh, this monster.
What type of...
So this is the monster everybody's talking about. I'm about to face it.
monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will...
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax. Rise! Crumble!
Nice and spicy. You're toast!
Midnight Phantasmagoria. Shifting my sands, not the matter. Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Jumpy Dumpty Go!
I will have order.
Eyes on me!
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
Not bad.
Oh no. Oh, come on, game. Not this time. Oh, no, no, no. Come on.
Come, experience an eon of suffering. There is no atonement.
Ah, this game is at it again. Idiot! Come on, exit the application already. Stupid OBS. Stupid everything.
Podcast お送りします。
このアニメ、うちの会社がスポンサーだったのか。
Come on.
妹生まれちゃう R はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
このアニメ、うちの会社がスポンサーだったのか。
Stupid everything. I gotta complete this chapter no matter what. There's something fishy with my OBS lately. Ciao, I need your help.
Conquering demons is what I do.
so. The little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Nice and boing, boing, boing.
Rise! Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Frying pan. Not bad. Dumpy, dumpty, go. Boing, boing, boing.
I will have order.
La la la.
Lament! Here!
Lorax! You think you can destroy me?
I wanna go home now. You're toast! Eyes on me!
Crumble! Be crushed!
You're done.
Morax! 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ishtaha. Fate.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness. No. You have forgotten.
That voice!
Ishtaha.
No, it's at it again. That does it. I've had enough. I guess I'll see you next time. Or maybe I won't. Stupid OBS doing something stupid. Guess I'm going to complete this game without me streaming, of course. I'll see you guys around. Or maybe not. See ya.